Day 16 in New York, former President Donald Trump's historic criminal trial underway. A pivotal day in the Trump trial over alleged payments made to adult film star Stormy Daniels as the prosecution's star witness, Michael Cohen, now on the stand.
We saw him earlier this morning. In fact, there's video of Cohen leaving his apartment on his way to court. A lot of drama surrounding Cohen's testimony, of course, but also what was posted online, his social media use, where he was apparently talking about the case. Legal panel is here to weigh in. David Gelman is an attorney. Ameer Benno, also an attorney and legal analyst, as well as Newsmax contributor Gerard Filitti, senior counsel with the Lawfare Project. So let's dive into what you might have missed. Judge Juan Merchan asking prosecutors on Friday to instruct Cohen to stop making comments on the case and also comments about Trump ahead of taking the witness stand. The judge did not impose a gag order, but apparently it's centered around this. Cohen recently recording a live TikTok stream where he said Trump 2024, more like Trump 20 to 24 years. So, David, what's going on here? Of course, there's a gag order for President Trump and nothing for Cohen. You think he's going to tone down the social media rhetoric?
Yeah, I would say no, Emma. Look, this just shows again that this judge is so conflicted and so biased against Donald Trump. It's incredible. Why are you saying to the prosecutors, oh, just tell your client or your witness, I should say, tone it down, don't talk about Donald Trump. That's like telling a 3-year-old, hey, don't touch that. Of course they're going to do it again. There's no ramifications. Although you have Donald Trump, on the other hand, giving him a gag order that's unconstitutional, saying he can't talk about the judge's family, or Michael Cohen or any other witness. How unfair is this? It just shows, again, this is a two-tier justice system. And, today, when Michael Cohen went in the courtroom, I'm surprised there wasn't lightning that struck down in there, because this guy is a known liar. He's never told a truth in his life.
I want to go to Ameer Benno on this. Again, perhaps we talked about the credibility of the witness on the stand. Ameer, you can talk to that moment, but also, the fact that Cohen worked with Trump for so many years, and to be in that courtroom at that time, when the prosecution obviously will ask their questions, but when the defense steps up, what's that moment going to be like?
Well, it's going to be a lot. I just, about the gag order, just getting back, what the prosecution, what the judge should have done is said to the prosecutor, listen, this is your principal witness. You control your witness. If you don't control your witness, I'm going to declare a mistrial with prejudice, meaning you can't bring this case back. The prosecution has a lot of power to be able to control what the witness does or does not do outside of the courtroom. The judge only has a certain amount of authority to gag somebody who's not even a litigant in his courtroom. So that's point one. Second, what we should be looking for from Michael Cohen is we have had no evidence that Donald Trump was directing or any way related to the bookkeeping record entry. Did he direct that it be entered this particular way? Will Michael Cohen speak to that? Second, they have to show that Donald Trump, if he did direct that it be entered as a legal expense as opposed to something else, that he did so with an intent to defraud, as opposed to some other intent. And then third, in order to make the felony, Michael Cohen's going to have to establish that Donald Trump directed that with the intent to conceal another crime. If they can't hit all three categories, then we're looking at a directed verdict in favor of Donald Trump, which is what's going to happen at the end of the prosecution's case. The defense is going to ask for what they call a trial order dismissal, ask that the judge enter verdict in his favor against the prosecution. And if Michael Cohen hasn't delivered those goods, that's what should happen.
We're hearing from our reporter in the courtroom about Cohen's demeanor on the stand, and you might have seen as a viewer on the screen, he's calm, cool, collected, slowly, carefully choosing his answers. Gerard, does this match up with some of the behaviors we've seen from Michael Cohen in the past? Do you anticipate he remains this way?
Well, look, he is a lawyer and he knows how to act on the stand, and he is right now acting the way he should. He wants to come across as convincing and to say that he's telling the truth. And to do that, he will be as calm and collected as possible. But that's not Michael Cohen. That's not who he is. We've seen the real Michael Cohen, and Donald Trump's lawyers are going to be the one that bring that out of him and showcase his real personality, which is much more pugnacious, much more aggressive, and much less likable to jurors.